Hey boys and girls, how are you doing today? Another episode of Teaching from the Table. And today we're going to read Gloria, who might be my best friend, from the stories Julian tells. So that must be a chapter book, and this must be like a little chapter, kind of like the Junie B. Jones books that have different chapters in them. Some of those books you all like to read. It's written by Ann Cameron. It was illustrated by Mike Reed, this particular selection, okay? And this is what we call realistic fiction. Realistic fiction is a story that could really happen in real life, but it doesn't. Like, I could write a story about me being in Destin right now, looking for seashells on the beach and finding a beautiful one, but it's not happening because I'm sitting here at home at the table reading to you guys. But those are all, sometimes you can write stories that don't really have any, like, really out there, like animals talking and stuff like that. You can just write a story that could really be about things that happen, but it could be a made up story. And I'll write more of those than any other type story, to be honest with you. But it's called realistic fiction, a story that could happen, but it's made up, okay? So anyway, we're going to read this story, and I think you all will like this story because it's about friendship. Ann Cameron, sitting in a restaurant eating ice cream. Oh, she's my kind of people. Is Ann Cameron's favorite way to write. She has written many books about Julian and Gloria, including Julian's Glorious Summer and Gloria's Way. And the illustrator is Mike Reed. Mike Reed makes his home in Minnesota. There he teaches college art classes for students who want to learn how to use a computer to create artwork. Isn't that cool? Okay? Gloria, who might be my best friend. If you have a girl for a friend, people find out and they tease you. That's why I didn't want a girl for a friend. Not until this summer when I met Gloria. It happened one afternoon while I was walking down the street by myself. My mother was visiting a friend of hers, and Huey was visiting a friend of his. Huey's friend is 5, and so I think he is too young to play with. And there aren't any kids just our age. I was walking down the street feeling lonely. Aww. A block from our house, I saw a moving van in front of a brown house, and the men were carrying in chairs and tables and bookcases and boxes full of I don't know what. I watched for a little while, and then suddenly I heard a voice right behind me. Who are you? I turned around, and there was a girl in a yellow dress. She looked the same age as me, and she had curly hair that was braided into 2 pigtails with red ribbons at the ends. I'm Julian, I said. Who are you? I'm Gloria, she said. I come from Newport. Do you know where Newport is? I wasn't really sure, but I didn't tell Gloria. It's a town on the ocean, I said. Right, Gloria said. Can you turn a cartwheel? She turned sideways herself and did 2 cartwheels on the grass. I'd never tried a cartwheel before, but I tried to copy Gloria. My hands went down on the grass, my feet went up in the air, and I fell over. I looked at Gloria to see if she was laughing at me. If she was laughing at me, I was going to go home and forget about her. But she just looked at me very seriously and said, it takes practice. And then I liked her. Why do you think he decided to like her then? Was she pretty cool to him when his cartwheel didn't turn out all that great? Yeah, I thought she was pretty cool. I know where there's a bird's nest in your yard, I said. Really? Gloria said. There weren't any trees in the yard or any birds where I lived before. I showed her where a robin lives and has eggs, and Gloria stood up on a branch and looked in. The eggs were smiling pale blue. The mother robin squawked at us, and she and the father robin flew around our heads. Oh, you don't mess with a bird's nest, especially if mama bird's close by. They don't like that. They want us to go away, Gloria said. She got down from the branch, and we went around to the front of the house and watched the moving men carry 2 rugs and a mirror inside. Would you like to come over to my house? I said. All right, Gloria said, if it is all right with my mother. She ran in the house and asked, do you think Gloria would be a good friend? I mean, I found some things that I like about her here, like when she saw that she was bothering the birds, she politely got down. And then when he says, hey, you want to come over to my house? What does she say? She says, I have to ask my mother. Isn't that sweet? I like Gloria. It was all right. So Gloria and I went to my house, and I showed her my room and my games and my rock collection. And then I made strawberry punch, and we sat at the kitchen table and drank it. You have a red mustache on your mouth, Gloria said. You have a red mustache on your mouth, too, I said. Gloria giggled, and then we licked off the mustaches with our tongues. I wish you'd live here a long time, I told Gloria. Gloria said, I wish I would, too. I know the best way to make wishes, Gloria said. What's that? I asked. First, you make a kite. Do you know how to make one? Yes, I said. I know how. I know how to make good kites because my father taught me. We make them out of 2 cross sticks and folded newspaper. All right, Gloria said. That's the first part of making wishes come true. So let's make a kite. We went into the garage and we spread out sticks and newspaper and made a kite. I fastened on the kite string and I went into the closet and got rags for the tail. So now right here, do you think Julian's a pretty good friend? He takes her over to his house and he makes her strawberry punch and he shows her all of his things, his games and all the stuff that he likes. Yeah, so I think they're both pretty good friends. Do you have some paper and 2 pencils? Gloria asked. Because now we make the wishes. I didn't know what she was planning, but I went in the house and I got pencils and paper. All right, Gloria said. Every wish you want to have come true, you write on a long, thin piece of paper. You don't tell me your wishes, and I don't tell you mine. And if you tell your wishes don't come true. Also, if you look at the other person's wishes, your wishes don't come true, so you can't cheat. I love it. Gloria sat down on the garage floor and started writing her wishes. I wanted to see what they were. But I went to the other side of the garage and wrote down my own wishes instead. I wrote. So here he's going to make a list of all his wishes and he's going to number them. That's a good way to organize things. Or like I have to do when I go to Walmart or go to the grocery store, I have to make a list of all the stuff. 1, I wish I could see the catalog cats. And I guess if we want to know who they are, we have to read that book, that chapter book to figure out who they are. 2, I wish the fig tree would be the tallest in town. 3, I wish I'd be a great soccer player. 4, I wish I could ride in an airplane. 5. I wish Gloria would stay here and be my best friend. Oh, that's so sweet. Here they are flying their kites. Look how cute. I folded my wishes in my fist and I went over to Gloria. How many wishes did you make? Gloria asked. 5, I said. How many did you make? 2, Gloria said. I wondered what they were. Now we put the wishes on the tail of the kite, Gloria said. Every time we tie one piece of rag on the tail, we fasten a wish with a knot. You can put yours in first. I fastened mine in, and then Gloria fastened in hers, and we carried the kite into the yard. They did a pretty good job making them, didn't they? You hold the tail, I told Gloria, and I'll pull. And we ran through the backyard with the kite, past the garden and the fig tree, and went into the open field beyond our yard. The kite started to rise. The tail jerked heavily like a long white snake. And in a minute, the kite passed the roof of my house and was climbing toward the sun. Why do you think they say it looks like a long white snake? Because it kind of does, doesn't it, if you wind it around there. Ugh. Oh, I don't like snakes. Ugh. We stood in the open field looking up at it. I was wishing I would get my wishes. Oh, I know it's going to work, Gloria said. How do you know? When we take the kite down, Gloria told me, there shouldn't be one wish in the tail. When the wind takes all your wishes, then that's when you know it's going to work. The kite stayed up for a long time. We both held the string. The kite looked like a tiny black speck in the sun, and my neck got stiff from looking at it. Shall we pull it in? I asked. All right, Gloria said, and we drew the string in more and more until, like a tired bird, the kite fell to our feet. And there they are. Look, his neck's getting all stiff from looking at it. But he doesn't seem too sad about it, does he? We looked at the tail. All our wishes were gone. Probably they were still flying higher and higher in the wind. Maybe I would see the catalog cats and get to be a good soccer player and have a ride in an airplane and the tallest fig tree in town. And Gloria would be my best friend. Gloria, I said, did you wish that we would be friends? You're not supposed to ask me that, Gloria said. I'm sorry, I answered, but inside I was smiling. I guess one thing Gloria wished for. I was pretty sure that we would be friends. Isn't that so sweet? I love it. I love a story about friendship. Love you guys and hope to see you soon. Bye.